Friends have claimed to Daily Mail that the 51-year-old last duel actor and the superstar singer are once again pushing ahead with the divorce after a final attempt at a reconciliation in recent weeks failed. You don't say. I mean, where else was this gonna go when he snuck into his own home to take all his shit while she was on vacation in Italy?
Ben Affleck has, quote, come to his senses about his failing marriage to the singer. If there was a way to divorce on grounds of temporary insanity, he would. He feels like the last 2 years was just a fever dream.
The ongoing drama surrounding Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez's divorce has been going on for a few months now. And as days go by, the internet has also made a few theories and speculations about the real reason why they are separating, or in this case, why did Ben choose to finally dump J-Lo? Well, there have been a few guesses, and I know most of you are already aware of some that fans have come up with, but if you want to take a deep dive into some of these reasons, then you came to the right place. So sit back as we uncover the true reason behind Ben Affleck's decision to split from Jennifer Lopez. The two first met in 2002. At that point, J-Lo was wed to Chris Judd. However, in July 2002, she filed for divorce, and in November, she became engaged to Ben. Fans and the media were enthralled with their relationship, which swiftly gave them the nickname Bennifer. In September 2003, the pair was supposed to tie the knot, but Ben canceled a few days prior. And the reason? Well, they stated that it was impossible for them to have a quiet and personal wedding because of the enormous public attention surrounding their relationship. However, sources close to Ben claimed that there was something more. Ben started to really doubt their relationship because of J-Lo's controlling attitude. He became uneasy with the way everything was going and realized that many of his worries concerning the wedding arrangements were being disregarded. This made him rethink his decision to call off the wedding, leaving J-Lo heartbroken. But when everyone thought it was really over, Ben and J-Lo shocked the people by making a comeback 10 years after their initial split. Ben and J-Lo rekindled their romance in 2021, shocking not just their fans, but the entire showbiz in general. Since their first engagement, they have experienced a few changes in their lives. Ben had married and divorced Jennifer Garner, while J-Lo had a string of well-publicized romances, most recently her split from Alex Rodriguez. But despite that, all the people were talking about was the couple's reunion and the birth of Bennifer 2.0. It was like 2002 once again, with the media buzzing about their budding romance and the possibility of finally tying the knot. Everyone was in a frenzy. Their fans were over the moon, and the paparazzi were delighted with new content about their comeback. Once more, the duo became the talk of social media and newspapers, becoming a favorite pair for the press. And after only a year of dating again, Ben and J-Lo exchanged vows in an extravagant wedding. A lot of fans questioned whether they were hurrying things because of how quickly they went from reigniting their romance to getting married. They were concerned about whether it was actually going to last, whether they were really committed to entering married life, or whether they were just pressured by the constant media attention. Well, those concerns were actually validated, as after just a few years of being married, the couple might be heading for divorce. And many are now pointing out the obvious reasons why Ben and J-Lo's wedding is ending. First, there are a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that make a crack in their relationship. To be exact though, this reason mostly affects Ben and his mental state during the whole course of their marriage. Y'all know the issue with their honeymoon, which ended up soured with arguments and misunderstandings because of J-Lo's attitude, right? Well, that was a big glaring red flag, which Ben chose to ignore. However, things just continued to escalate, which is why Ben is choosing to move out of the relationship. Ben started to get an eerie feeling of deja vu as he realized that a lot of the problems that troubled their first marriage were coming back. He also realized that the primary issues in their relationship appeared to be unsolved even after years apart.
With me doing all of this, but he loves me. He knows I'm an artist, and he's gonna support me in every way he can, because he knows he can't stop me from making the music I made and writing the words that I wrote. He can't, and that's gonna happen, and he doesn't want to stop. He wants to do that, but that doesn't mean he's, kind of comfortable being the muse and being.
Jen was really inspired by this experience, which is how artists do their work and get inspired. Their personal life, it moves you. I know as a writer and director, I certainly do the same things. But things that are private, I always felt, are sacred and special because, in part, they're private. So this was something of an adjustment for me.
But she still got her beauty, her booty, and her bank account, so bye boy to him. Bobby, this isn't about me and you. Bobby, take that out.
No, this is real.
That is not part of the script.
One thing that sources pointed out that started the tension in the couple's relationship was the obvious difference in their lifestyles. I mean, y'all know where I'm going here. It is well known that J-Lo is a control freak who wants to have total authority over her life and the lives of others around her.
Nothing phony, don't hate on me. What you get is what you see. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still
Ben, on the other hand, is, well, the complete opposite. He is more carefree and easygoing, and their relationship was hampered by a lingering conflict because of this basic difference. But that's not all, because even Ben's personal habits were also under J-Lo's supervision. She put severe restrictions on his smoking and drinking, which were areas where Ben had previously struggled. Ben, who has a lengthy history of battling addiction, found her zero-tolerance approach to alcohol extremely challenging. It might actually feel like he is being caged with no way of getting out. J-Lo even kept an eye on his drinks when out in public to make sure he wasn't drinking, an action that many perceived as disrespectful to Ben.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez at the shotgun wedding party.
In fact, J-Lo hired a nutritionist and a personal trainer and insisted that Ben adhere to a rigorous fitness schedule and food limitations. You can say that J-Lo is treating her more like a child than her husband. Now, these actions added to Ben's mounting dissatisfaction by making him feel stifled and in control. However, J-Lo's urge for control went beyond Ben's routines and included aspects of his social life and interests. The diva singer even went as far as to get involved and choose who was good enough to be Ben's friend. It's actually known to the public that she didn't like some of Ben's pals, such as NFL player Tom Brady and his longtime friend Matt Damon. Ben felt divided between his friends and his wife, and J-Lo's influence over his social network was a continual cause of conflict. One extremely obvious instance in which Ben thought it's really over was when J-Lo sold Ben's collection of valuable motorcycles without getting his permission. Ben enjoyed riding a bike a lot, so what J-Lo did was seriously below the belt. Another concern was the constant public humiliation Ben was receiving while with J-Lo. Ben was frequently shamed by J-Lo's desire to manage him in public, particularly the practice of inspecting his beverages for alcohol. Upon observing these occasions, fans and the media began to speculate about the status of their relationship. The disputes were considerably worse behind closed doors, according to insiders, who also said that J-Lo was always dominating and had a bad temper.
Skinny. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. She's skinny. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
Ben's mental health was clearly compromised by the persistent stress and control. And when he appeared in public with J-Lo, he frequently seemed sad, as many noticed. Fans also observed a clear behavioral difference between his interactions with her. His discontent turned into a conversation starter, with many expressing sympathy and condemning J-Lo's actions. Ben frequently conveyed a lot with his public body language and facial expressions. He looked exhausted and depressed, which was a sharp contrast to his former carefree appearance. To sum it all up, Ben is miserable, and he is finally stepping back and moving on with his life. Okay, but it seems there's actually a reason behind J-Lo's behavior towards Ben. So before we all go out and judge the singer for being controlling and problematic, hear this out first. You all know that 2024 is not really the best year for J-Lo. Her movie flopped, her documentary was nothing but cringy, and even though her tour did not sell that many tickets, she needed to cancel a few stops. The setback seriously affected her behavior and attitude, which increased the strain in her marriage to Ben. It seems that J-Lo's anger at the tour's failure sparked more conflicts and was a strong manifestation of her diva persona. And as a result, Ben got fed up. Because of what it might actually look like, J-Lo's professional failure and frustration were first-handedly projected towards Ben, which is not healthy for their relationship. And for Ben, that was his last straw. Even fans believe that what Ben actually needs is sincere love and a supportive partner. One person wrote, "I think he needed love, patience, kindness, and he got toxic, controlling J-Lo. Hopefully he can find fulfillment and peace. Soon he looks so exhausted." Another one added, "Never try to change a guy. You will lose, especially when you're a narcissist like J-Lo. She loves the camera on her always. Ben doesn't like the hoopla." Now, Ben is really going all out to separate himself from J-Lo. He moved out of their Beverly Hills mansion and bought a $20 million house in LA, which is said to be pretty near his ex-wife's residences. Yup, Ben prefers being with the other Jen to J-Lo. News articles about their secret divorce, already finalized, also started popping out, which is an ultimate indicator that Bennifer is once again over. But hey, if they made a comeback after a decade of breaking up, who knows, we might actually still be able to witness the rise of Bennifer 3.0 in the future. However, for now, it looks like Ben Affleck really had his fair share of reasons why he wanted to dump Jennifer Lopez. Let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out the next video.